Meanwhile, the Podesta Group and others are facing new legal battles after a former Bernie Sanders supporter files suit. Once again, One America's Emerald Robinson has more from Washington.
The Awans brothers will return to court this upcoming week on charges of bank and mortgage fraud. However, one man says he's picking up where the FBI and federal government is leaving off with the charges in the case of the former Democratic IT employees with a civil action lawsuit. And he's going after others connected to the DNC in a total of 3 lawsuits where he says it's all about the discovery process.
Discovery. We get to go to discovery. That's the case, is really to discover documents all along the way.
George Webb is the man behind the lawsuits, and he says it's all about revealing information that has been withheld. He says he can do this through the discovery process part of a civil case that will provide access to information that many Americans would like to see.
Don't have to interview any of the witnesses, just the metadata. The server for the Awans, the server for Hillary and Huma, and then finally the FBI.
Webb, who is a former Bernie Sanders supporter and donor, is currently representing about 900 other Democrat donors and volunteers in the class action lawsuits, who he says wants answers regarding recent revelations of corruption within their party and the DNC.
Of the first $2,700 of any donation, it's swept into the Hillary for America fund. So all those campaign rallies, all those times we worked on the phone, get people out, send money, all of that is swept to Brooklyn in Hillary for America.
Swept to HFA through a deal made between former chairwoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, as revealed by former interim chair Donna Brazil. Webb's first lawsuit is against Wasserman Schultz's former IT employees, the Awans, and what he says should be the real federal charges, moving large bits of data from a secure server in what he calls a spy ring.
They're trying to contain this and make it look like a bank fraud case of 2 bad apples. It's actually much bigger. There's 6 to 7 conspirators in the spy ring, and then there's a whole bunch of support network behind them.
A conspiracy that Webb says he can prove through the discovery process if given access to a questionable email account belonging to Awans, known as the 123 account, as reported by the Daily Caller.
Just give me the 123 at mail.house.gov email. That's all I want. The case will be made right there when you see how much information is actually going through the Dropbox to Pakistan.
Webb says that the Awans brothers are just one part of a larger picture, which he has been compiling via the website Trello. He has also filed suit against the DNC, the Podesta Group, Hillary for America, Huma Abedin and her husband Anthony Weiner, Fusion GPS, as well as Debbie Wasserman Schultz and other IT employees linked to the Awans. And when asked what if people dismiss him as a conspiracy theorist.
Forget about me. It doesn't matter. Once you have the documents, you make the decision for yourself.
There is no court date set yet for Webb's cases. The DNC legal representative Perkins Coie, the same firm that is linked to payments from the DNC to Fusion GPS, asked for more time to respond to Webb's summons of the DNC. According to Webb, the Awans and others are avoiding being served so as not to have to respond. In Washington, Emerald Robinson, One America News.